I've watched a lot of videos of people talking about their experience, and overall I think it's basically the same. I remember auditioning for SM Entertainment. It was in New York. I forgot which hotel it was. Once I got there, I thought I got there a little bit too early. I was completely wrong. There were people there before me and I was told to wait in line. And at that time, when I was waiting in line, the tables were not set up yet. Posters, banners were not put up yet. So basically we were waiting there for them to get ready so we can audition. And once the doors were open, we were told to sign our name and we were given a random number. And I remember once I got into the room, we were told to sit in a certain area, and from there we just waited and waited and waited. They did play music videos and I have to say, a lot of them were singing their butts off. Every single song, every single word. Let me change that. Every single English word they sang. But again, yeah, I mean, everyone was hyped to audition, and I saw some people were a little nervous. For me, I wasn't really that nervous. I mean, I've auditioned before, and it wasn't anything new to me, so I knew what to expect. So fast forward, we were done waiting. We were called into groups of 10. I was called, and again we were put in a line, and we were sent to a audition room. And I remember just waiting there, and at first I wasn't a little nervous, and then I kind of got a little nervous, but just a bit. And I remember hearing people singing. I remember music was playing for anyone who was auditioning for dancing, and again, you know, there's a lot of waiting, and then again, fast forward to when my group was called, and how it goes was, so 10 people are called into a certain room, and 5 people would stand in front of the judges, and the other 5 would sit to the side. And their audition process was singers go first, then actors, models, and then the dancers. So I was the only one who was not a singer, a model, or an actor. So the other 4 people that were with me, they went first. And then when it was time for me to go, then I went. And I remember, I can't remember how many songs they were playing. It was like a mashup. It was, I think, maybe 3, 4. If not, I could be wrong. But I remember dancing my butt off. And while I was dancing, I remember one of the judges, she was pointing at the camera like that. And then in my mind, I was like, oh man, I am not doing the one thing that I told myself to do, and that is to look at the camera. But I knew that I had confidence when I was dancing. But once she started pointing at the camera, I was like, oh man, everything just went down. It's not that I messed up, it's just that, oh crap, I forgot to look at the camera the entire time. Because I'm used to looking at people's faces and their reaction when I'm dancing. And, well, other than filming myself dance and uploading on YouTube, usually I'm just looking somewhere else and not at the camera. But I remember, again, you know, she was pointing at it. I was like, so I just kept on dancing. In the end, that was it. I went in, auditioned, and left. I didn't get called for a second round, which sucks. But will I audition again? Of course. And my only advice is to always look at the camera, which I'm not doing right now. Always look at the camera, okay? And there are other good advice, like don't get nervous, have fun. It doesn't matter what you're doing, just go all out. Don't hold back. But again, always look at the camera. I remember one of the judges, she kept looking at her phone. It didn't matter if you were singing, dancing, modeling, or acting. She kept looking at her phone, and I guess it was a good thing that it doesn't matter what you were doing. As long as you made her lift her head up, I guess you got her attention. So yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.
Swirl.